You are familiar with the sensation that everything appears to be going wrong, but there's that. The epitome of Stoicism is one individual who maintains their composure like a cucumber. Accepting what you can control is a mindset that is useful in today's world and is not only a thing of the past. The Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius was a Stoic person who overcame war, plague, and intrigue in the palace. Despite this, people remember him for his extraordinary composure and wisdom. His secret was that he understood that life is unpredictable and difficult, but how we handle these obstacles is what really defines us. Now, picture using that same strength in your daily interactions, from handling difficult conversations to dealing with life's unexpected turns. As we dive into these lessons, keep in mind that this isn't about becoming emotionless. Rather, it's about becoming the master of your emotions and applying Marcus Aurelius's wisdom to turn every obstacle into an opportunity to grow stronger and more resilient. These aren't just philosophical ideas, they're practical strategies tested by time and history, ready to be applied to your 21st century challenges. 1. Accept the things you can influence. In the fast-paced world of today, leading a quiet existence can seem like an impossible feat, but Stoicism is a timeless treasure. Focus on what you can control. This isn't about ignoring life's challenges, it's about effectively channeling your energy. Imagine yourself as a modern-day warrior. Your weapons are your choices, actions, and attitude. Your daily routine is full of small and large decisions and actions. This is where your power lies. You can't control traffic, the weather, or the mood of others, but you can control how you react. Stoicism isn't about suppressing emotions. Rather, it's about recognizing them and then deciding how to act upon them. Sometimes emotions come over you like unwanted guests, but you have the power to tell them to leave the house when they show up as grief or rage. Make use of acceptance's power. Recognize their purpose for being there, then assist them in leaving your sentimental home. Your guidelines. Imagine your mind as a garden. Your inner landscape is defined by the things you put there and the care you give it. You are the gardener and the architect in this garden. Sow seeds of positivity, water them with deliberate deeds, and weed out negativity. This doesn't mean ignoring life's harsh realities. It's about selecting the lenses through which you see these realities. When you concentrate on molding your ideas and behaviors, you establish a tranquil haven inside that is unaffected by the storms outside. 2. Harness the strength of acceptance. Imagine yourself standing on a beach with waves pounding at your feet. You can't stop the waves, but you can learn to surf them. That's acceptance. Acceptance is like a quiet superpower. This is the acceptance that Stoicism teaches us. It's not about giving up or pretending everything is all right when it's not. Rather, it's about realizing that there are things beyond our control and learning to adjust and go on. Now, imagine a day that gets off to a bad start. You drop your coffee, miss the bus, or overlook a crucial assignment. It's simple to let these incidents spoil your day or your attitude, but what if you choose to view these accidents as inevitable life spills and then clean them up? Take the next bus and do the chore you forgot. This mental shift from frustration to acceptance can turn a bad day into a challenge you're ready to take on. Let's bring Marcus Aurelius into the modern era. He may not be tweeting or posting, but his wisdom is timeless. He probably would tell us that getting worked up over traffic, bad weather, or an offensive online comment is pointless. Instead, we can choose how we respond to situations where things don't go our way. We can choose to be upset, or we can take a deep breath, accept it, and move on to find our next move. When you accept the things you cannot alter and concentrate more on the things you can, You become strong and resilient, much like a tree during a storm. This acceptance strength does not make you weak or helpless. Bending but not breaking, you're more in control since you're not wasting energy on the uncontrollable. Every time you engage in acceptance practices, you're strengthening your resilience, which is a lesson worth embracing. 3 drills awareness. Often misinterpreted as a difficult idea, mindfulness is actually Stoicism's secret weapon against the hectic pace of modern life. Imagine yourself caught up in the daily grind, your mind rushing from regrets from the previous day to concerns from the next. Hear murmurs of Stoicism. Take a deep breath and simply be in this moment. Stoic awareness isn't about big things happening to you. It's about being fully present in whatever you're doing, not lost in the past or future. Let's get practical and start by tuning into your senses. It's about finding magic in the ordinary, whether you're drinking coffee, walking to work, or just breathing. What do you see, hear, or smell? This is about making ordinary activities into mindful moments, and when your mind wanders, it will gently guide it back. It's not just about closing your eyes and meditating, it's about opening them wider to the world around you. For example, when you eat, taste every bite. When you walk, feel every step. This is about perseverance, not perfection. Maintaining attention does not involve escaping reality. Rather, it implies being more present in it. Attention is like a muscle. The more you train it, the stronger it gets. It's learning to meet life's obstacles head-on and respond to stress with composure and steadiness of heart. This is the Stoic way, a path that leads to a deeply meaningful life rather than an easy one. Mindfulness is a simple yet profound tool for a more focused, calm, and resilient life. It is taking a deep breath before you answer. It is realizing that this moment, this very moment, is all we truly have. 4. Develop resilience to overcome obstacles in life. Develop resilience. We frequently find ourselves in difficult situations, doubting our capacity to persevere. You've been there too. But something stirring inside us whispers of strength that won't go away. That demonstrates resilience. The silent hymn of the Stoics, echoing through the turmoil of our day, is about enduring life's curveballs, not because you're indestructible, but rather because you know how to bend but not snap. Resilience is the mental muscle that gets stronger every time you face a challenge head-on. It's waking up every day, acknowledging that while the world might be unpredictable, your reaction to it doesn't have to be. Epic teachers once subtly nudged us with this simple truth. Resilience isn't about what happens to you, but how you react to it. It's not about dismissing your struggles, it's about harnessing them. It's your brush, covering the rough spots with strokes of tenacity and grit. Developing resilience isn't an easy journey, often involving ups and downs full of self-doubt and setbacks. But keep in mind that every step, no matter how small, is a step closer to mastering your inner Stoic. To begin, embrace the discomfort rather than run from it. When faced with hardship, you discover your genuine self. Therefore, the next time life throws you a curveball, catch it, evaluate it, and take something away from it. Your ability to be resilient goes beyond simply weathering a storm. It also involves learning to dance in the rain with an unwavering spirit. 5. Select your answer. You have the ability to respond in a way that changes your surroundings. Stoicism imparts to us a crucial lesson. Embracing this wisdom is more important than ever when faced with a setback, because it reminds us that we are the directors of our own movies and that every scene, every reaction is ours to script. So, when the unexpected happens, take a moment to breathe. This pause isn't weakness. Our reactions to life's obstacles define our journey, as modern-day warriors in a fast-paced world. What elevates you is the strength of a wise reaction choice. Using this Stoic lesson is about admitting feelings rather than ignoring them or repressing them. Rage, melancholy. Restrict excessive impulses and joy before channeling them into positive action. You are the captain of your ship, guiding it through both calm and stormy waves. You are not a leaf in the wind, tossed about by fate. This strategy turns obstacles into learning opportunities for those who are angry at work and wants to channel that energy toward creativity or learning a new skill. Broken-hearted, use that depth of feeling to better understand yourself or others. By deciding how to respond, you're not simply surviving, but thriving and creating a story of growth and resilience. 6. Restrict irrational cravings. The trap of excessive wishes is when you find yourself chasing shadows and pursuing things that, deep down, you know won't truly make you happy. We are taught to avoid this trap by the concept of Stoicism, which is as ancient as the hills, but as modern as the dawn of tomorrow. Finding delight in the things that matter most is more important than leading an unhappy existence. This lesson isn't about lowering your standards or accepting mediocrity. It involves sharpening your concentration and aiming for what truly enriches your life while your thoughts are clouded by the constant barrage of desires. It's not about how many things you have in your life, but rather how good they are. It's like trying to find calm in a storm. What truly makes you happy? The short-lived rush of a brand new item or something more enduring, like the coziness of a strong relationship. By putting limits on excessive demands, you can preserve assets that don't fade over time, like the satisfaction of achieving your own goals or the serenity of spending time alone yourself. You're taking charge of your happiness instead of losing out. How can you put this into practice? Keep in mind that the richest person is not the one who has the most, but rather the one who needs the least. Begin by decluttering, and I don't just mean your closet. Clear your head of all the unnecessary things you want and concentrate on the things that make your relationships, experiences, and life more meaningful. When the waves of longing for the next great item come crashing in, they are the diamonds that enhance our existence. Act morally, inhale, then ask yourself if you truly need this and whether it would improve you as a person. Often the answer is no. As we move forward, if these insights speak to you and you find value in them, please feel free to hit the like button. It's a great way to spread this wisdom to others and grow our community of learning. 7. Remember, the race for more can never end, but your happiness doesn't have to be at the finish line. It can be found right here in living a life that is in line with your true values. Have virtue. You are aware of the difficulty in balancing the demands of life with your moral principles, but Stoicism can teach you some important lessons. Being virtuous is a straightforward yet profound guide to staying calm in the midst of the chaos of modern life. It's not about big gestures, but rather about little everyday acts of integrity, courage, wisdom, and self-control. These virtues, ageless in their wisdom, are the anchors in the choppy seas of our busy world. First, imagine what you would be, and then take the necessary action. Spoken epic, the Stoic philosopher Tetus. This quote is more than just a phrase. It's a call to action that begins with introspection and understanding of who you want to be. It then moves on to aligning your actions with this vision. For example, if you value courage, act bravely in difficult situations, or if you seek calm, stand up in the face of fear. Your actions define you, not your circumstances. By practicing these virtues on a daily basis, you create a fortress of calm around you, not just for big challenges, but also for the smaller ones. The The Stoic path is applicable and relevant even in today's buzzing digital age. It involves making thoughtful decisions when the world around you rushes by, choosing to stop and think when anger or frustration knocks at your door. Accept them with compassion and then bid them farewell. You put your Stoic virtues into practice during these times of decision-making. Keep in mind that daily growth is what you aim for by practicing these virtues. One step at a time, you're not simply navigating life, you're learning the skill of a calm living, which is the core of Stoicism, a dedication to virtue as a means of achieving inner peace. Recognize that life is temporary, understanding that life doesn't stop when we encounter difficulties, nor should we. This is an important Stoic lesson that keeps us grounded in reality, particularly during difficult times. Life in all its unpredictability. Accept that nature is ephemeral. It is always changing, so instead of being cause for hopelessness, we are urged to live completely in the present, treasure the passing moments, and make the most of every circumstance. Realizing that change is the one thing that is constant, and learning to dance in the rain instead of waiting for the storm to pass are key. Time is a river, a violent torrent of events that glimpse once and are already transported past us before another follows and is gone, as Marcus Aurelius once observed. This striking metaphor perfectly captures the Stoic perspective on life's transient nature. It serves as a reminder that our time on earth is finite, and that rather than wallowing in the past or worrying about the future, we should put our attention in the here and now. What matters most is how we make the most of the time we have, not that we should ignore future planning. Rather, we should do so mindful of the possibility of sudden change. It's about striking a balance between living completely in the present and planning for the future. Think about how this knowledge might change the way you approach daily life, rather of dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. Consider the here and now, as it is the only moment you have to take action and change things. The past exists only in recollection. The present is real and concrete, but the future is a possibility. By acknowledging that life is temporary, you can develop serenity that is unaffected by the changes that are unavoidable in life. This is about finding stability in the midst of life's unavoidable storm, not about detachment or apathy. Accept this Stoic lesson, and you'll discover a wellspring of peace inside, no matter how chaotic things may get around you. It's a potent reminder that, despite changes in the outside world, your capacity to maintain composure and resilience will always be there, serving as a beacon of serenity in a sea of flux. 9. The importance of thankfulness. Life's current tornado frequently sweeps us away from the sheer marvel of our existence and submerges us in a sea of wants and setbacks. Seneca, a wise old man, strongly believed in the profound power of thankfulness. This isn't about expressing thank you for the huge wins alone, though. It's about appreciating the little everyday miracles that we sometimes miss. Thankfulness is one Stoic beacon that cuts through this haze. This Stoic lesson is a useful tool that helps us focus on what's really important, not simply a philosophy. Seneca taught that thankfulness is an active engagement with the world rather than a passive sensation. It is simple to feel grateful when life is going well. Finding reasons to be grateful, even when things don't go our way, is the real challenge and true test of gratitude. It's about changing our perspective to appreciate the full spectrum of experiences. We cultivate a resilient and joyful heart. It's about noticing the beauty in a rainy day or appreciating the lesson in a failed endeavor. This Stoic discipline does more than just lift our spirits. It turns hardships into chances for development and wisdom. Seneca once said, True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future. This quote echoes the Stoic call to embrace the present with gratitude. The trick is to start small and notice the small pleasures in life, such as the sun's warmth on your skin, a stranger's smile, or the consolation of your favorite song. By doing this, we develop a habit of gratitude that fortifies us against life's inevitable storms. In doing so, we thrive, discovering a source of inner peace and contentment that no outside circumstance can take away. This is the Stoic way, a path that leads not just to calm, continue learning and developing obstacles. My friends are the unwanted but unavoidable visitors in our lives. They show up out of the blue and frequently go unnoticed, but they bring a gift, the chance for tremendous personal development. Stoicism teaches us to face life's uncertainties head-on, not with resignation, but with the vigor of a warrior. It is in these struggles that we discover our actual power, which makes us unstoppable and incapable of being moved by anything that isn't justified. Epictetus. This ageless wisdom serves as our guide on the path to personal development. It encourages us to shift our attention from outside, uncontrollable occurrences to our own interior decisions and reactions. The real measure of progress is not the size of the obstacles we encounter, but rather the way we decide to overcome them. Our character and destiny are shaped by the seemingly little decisions we make on a daily basis. These decisions serve as a tribute to our dedication to personal growth and development. Our route is distinct and individual, and it cannot be compared to someone else's. The essence of modern Stoicism is that we grow not only by reading or thinking, but also by living, interacting with the world around us, and testing our views and values against the reality of life. Each stride, each stumble is ours to own and learn from. A practical and hands-on approach to wisdom. These 10 lessons are steeped in Stoic philosophy and provide a practical guide to help you navigate life's distractions and uncertainties with calm and composure. It's about rolling up your sleeves and diving into life's messiness, knowing that in this chaos lies the opportunity to emerge stronger, wiser, more resilient. Remember that true calm is developed within. If you find these thoughts insightful and would like to learn more about Stoic wisdom, please hit the notification bell and subscribe for more. Stay stoic and connected as you embark on this road of inner growth.